Hello, welcome to A Very Explosion Network Christmas, our podcast dedicated to the merriest of holidays, the festive season with films about Santa, snow, or being left home alone, time of year we all come together and pretend we're good Christians by going to church. I mean, if you're a Christian. I'm your host, Ash Elby. Join me today to help my heart, grow my heart with three sizes of Christmas cheer is Dylan Blight.
Ho, 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 ho.
Yep. Today we're talking about a new Christmas film that just released on Netflix, starring Lindsay Lohan, Our Little Secret. So let's just dive straight in. Please be aware we'll be freely discussing anything and everything about plot themes and anything in the movie. So if you haven't watched it, come back later. Like I said, it's on Netflix. With that said, let's jump to Our Little Secret.
Imagine this. I'm spending the holidays with my boyfriend's family for the first time.
Hi, Mom.
This is for you.
Look, it's a skirt top. Fast and easy.
Here we go. He has a lot of family members, too many to remember. And his sister is also bringing someone.
I want you to meet Logan.
My ex.
Will you?
No, Logan. I will not marry you. It's so great to meet you.
Yeah,
You cannot tell anyone about us.
this is funny.
The last thing I need is to give that woman ammunition. Do we have an understanding?
You are a nightmare.
Gonna be fine.
Directed by Stephen Herek, written by Hailey DeDominicis, starring Lindsay Lohan, Ian Harding, Tim Meadows, John Rudnitsky, Judy, Reyes, Henriques, Chris Parnell, and Kristin Chenoweth. After discovering their significant others are siblings, two resentful exes must spend Christmas under one roof while hiding their romantic history. Dylan, I gave you an option of picking any new Christmas movie from this year, and of all the films, you picked this one. What was the reasoning behind? What was the thought process?
We haven't talked about a Hallmark movie on this podcast this season yet.
We don't talk about Hallmark movies.
We are now.
I mean, Hallmark-esque, I think. I mean, it's not official. It's like champagne.
Yeah.
It needs to be actually on the Hallmark channel for it to be counted as a Hallmark movie.
Well, as Hallmark as we can get without going full Hallmark. And you never want to go full Hallmark, you know?
That's true.
You never go back.
Yeah, absolutely. You just get stuck just making those movies over and over again.
That's right.
Acting in those movies over and over again. Can't break out. So, Dylan, is Our Little Secret a Christmas present, a stocking stuffer, or a lump of coal?
I'm going stuffer. This movie, like, obviously, when I don't think even you, and you usually like rom-coms and this sort of thing, I don't think we're the audience for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mum's the audience for this, is the, if we're being honest. And for its audience, I think it's totally serviceable. I think it's I'm not going to watch it again. But I have seen way worse versions of this. I think a lot of points, at least in my mind, go to Ian Harding. I think he is doing a lot of heavy lifting as Logan, as the boy. Like, he's actually quite charming. I found in this movie, and not in a typical hot guy charming way. If that makes any sort of sense. He's just generally seems like a nice guy throughout the
wholesome,
movie. Likeable, which works
potentially the only wholesome and likable person in this entire movie.
Yeah, which is
an endearing quality when you compare it.
Endearing quality. So, it has some fun. I mean, it doesn't do anything different. It has the oh my god, we accidentally took drug scenes. It has the awkward doing something to piss off the mother-in-law. It has the weird little younger brother. It ticks all the classics, stereotypes for these types of films that you've seen before. And yeah, it's so average, or like even below average. But again, I just think for its audience, it's exactly what a stocking stuffer should be. I guess you put this on in the afternoon and you'll be fine. You may go step away for 15 minutes to go check on the Christmas cookies baking oven. Come back, makes no difference. It's fine.
Mm. Yeah, I also agree it's a stocking stuffer. Like, I was kind of dreading watching this film. I'm like, oh my god, this isn't going to be any good, you know? But I was pleasantly surprised. That was enjoyable enough. I think there are a lot of logic holes in this. My primary one is why is Logan with her?
Yeah.
Like, she does not seem like... Why is she with this woman? Beyond, she's very pretty.
I think they've both apparently just settled for the next human body that walked through their door at some point is what it seems like, because neither of them, their other significant others, seem like people that would fit for them at all. But I guess
I don't know. I think Lindsay Lohan and John Rudnitsky, like, they both seem like the same type of person. You know what I mean? They're constantly workaholics. You know,
yeah,
constantly
but
on
he
their phones,
also
you know?
is like he's the one seen working all the time. The only person seems working is him. But also, this movie does a really good job at helping scratch a little part in my brain that's going, being a workaholic's okay. He's at this Christmas getaway. He's on his laptop every night just doing work. And you know what? The people in this movie, they treat him like that's okay. And that's not a bad thing.
I don't know. I think, you know.
They're not like, what have you been doing? Get off your laptop. They're like, you've been working on that proposal? Good stuff.
Good stuff, you know?
Yeah, good stuff.
I'll give him that. Yeah, you know, Lindsay Lohan, I haven't seen her much since, you know.
Who has?
She recovered.
It's a comeback. Freaky Friday 2 or whatever next year.
Yeah, Freakier Friday, I think.
Freakier Friday. It's a big comeback.
Yeah, I thought she was fine, you know. Can we talk about the opening of this movie, which is the
montage?
Oh yeah, I love the animation montage and like the narration. That's really cool. But then they have the breakup, I guess. Where she's moving to another country, and it's weird that it seemed like they hadn't really discussed or broken up prior. She's like, "Hey, I'm just moving. I guess I'm breaking up with you because I'm moving." Very odd.
Says he's got to move she's got to move for her work or something.
Her career, yeah.
Yep.
My other break in logic is, why wouldn't you just say you're old friends instead of saying we don't know each other?
Well, yeah.
There's like, her first thought is, we can't say that we know each other because they're going to think we had sex. That's all they're going to think about.
Yep.
So instead, let's lie to these people that could potentially be in our lives.
He says we should let them. She says, I can't walk around here all day with everyone thinking about us. Do it. I just want to say, I could have picked a way worse one of these Netflix ones. Have you seen have we talked about the synopsis for, do you know about the other Netflix ones they added?
The Hot Frosty?
Yep. Just be lucky I didn't pick that.
I don't know. I've heard it's problematic. I'm intrigued about the snowman that apparently is related to her, that she falls in love with, or something like that.
So she brings a snowman.
Much older.
She brings a snowman to life, and then falls in love with him.
Yeah,
but he's doomed to melt.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else about this movie? I enjoyed the dog sequence, but also dumb idea to blame the dog eating a bunch of chocolate. Like, I think it's like dog 101 that dogs don't eat chocolate, right? That should be just no known fact.
Well, yeah.
So blaming it on the dog is a dumb idea.
That's true.
Just to admit that you got the munchies.
I just like the fat shaming, you know? There's no way any one human could have ate that many cookies. Oh, it's like you fucking
every single person watching it.
Yeah, test me.
I will say, Kristin Chenoweth doing a solid job as crazy mother-in-law-esque character.
She's just playing herself, I think.
A little bit. I did enjoy the running gag of her not aging, apparently, and all these portraits just being
it's true.
identical and weirdly weirdly painted, where she's the only one in focus and everybody is like cast in shadow.
Yeah, well, that's the way. Yeah.
That's the way you want it, so I get it.
Also, I love the way the movie ends, where it's just like after that, those people, that one couple cheat, and then they're like, "Well, we're just wife swap now."
I mean, because the families are more entangled. Because you've got to assume John Rudnitsky is going to go with the daughter, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a weird wedding if that ever happens. Everybody's just paired off with each other. Yeah. Didn't see that coming. I'll admit that was one surprise in this film.
I did. They chuck a last quarter. Yeah, just curveballing. They're like, we've got a cheating plot now.
Yep. And then they're like, now's the time to blow everything up.
Yep.
Because we're going to get the Alzheimer's written grandma in here, and she's going to blow the story.
Yeah.
You know. But I did enjoy the wholesomeness of Lindsay Lohan wanting to buy the family home, and the dad letting her. Even though I'm sure he got a better offer.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that storyline and like the scene where the two of them go sit in the house, like there's elements of like an actual decent movie in here, and then it's just buried underneath like a really cheesy Christmas one.
Yeah.
So
I know. Yeah. I feel like it could have committed more to that tone, whereas sometimes it felt like they wanted to fuck with each other at times, or like mess about. Yeah, it's a solid enough Christmas movie. Gets the Christmas stuff done. Weird Secret Santa game. How do you get those boxes mixed up?
I don't know. I did Secret Santa at work, and that's not at all like you just put you put your name on the thing, and then just get someone to hand them all out. And it's like, I don't know how they're doing it. American rules.
Yeah, I guess so.
Drive on the right side of the road. Crazy.
Crazy. Anything else you want to talk about from this movie?
No, I'm surprised we got this much out of it. I will say it's crazy this season of this show. I don't think we've picked. Have we done a Cole this entire season yet?
I mean,
I don't think we have we?
I said National Lampoon's was a Cole.
Oh, that's right. You're an idiot. That's fine. Continuing.
So next year we'll have to try and get some more bad movies.
Because I picked this thing, and this would be a double
something we could rag on, but it's fine. So, let us know what you thought of our little secret by going to explosionnetwork.com/Twitter, jump into Discord at explosionnetwork.com/Discord, or find us on Blue Sky at explosionnetwork.com. If you want to help us out here at a very Explosion Network Christmas, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or on Podchaser. Leave us 5 stars, anywhere you can leave 5 stars, or just tell people about the show. And if you've enjoyed this episode, thought it was worth $1, head on over to our Ko-fi page at explosionnetwork.com/support. Thank you very much for listening, and until next time, remember, dogs can't eat chocolate.